So I went shopping. More specifically, I'll tell you what happened. I visited home, my hometown, for a few days, and my mom was asking me what I wanted to do, and I said I wanted to see what the thrift scene was like in Atlanta, because I'm from around there. So we drove down to the city. I took her with me to a couple of Goodwills, and then we also went to kind of a more curated thrift store that I loved. It was basically like the Atlanta equivalent of Wasteland, in my opinion. So it was great. And I found some really good stuff. And I thought instead of just doing like the normal thrift haul video where it's just like, here's what I got, and then I just show it to you, I wanted to do a styling video with a theme, something that could be a little bit more fun. So I decided that I wanted to style my thrift finds like the albums that I can't stop listening to right now. The way I'm going to take inspiration is just whatever comes to mind, really. It can be the vibe of the album. It could be inspired by the colors of the cover art. It could be inspired by how I feel when I listen to it. Anything, really. There are no rules. So, let's style my thrift finds like the albums I have on repeat right now. So the first album I'm going to be dressing up as is Tiger's Blood by Waxahatchee. I just googled how to say that, and if I'm still saying it wrong somehow, I apologize. The song I heard by them was Right Back to It, and I was literally mesmerized. I don't know what else to say about that. They have a very folksy Americana, a little bit of an indie rock vibe. The thrift item I'm going to be using for this outfit is this shirt that I got from the Goodwill. It's by Loft. I love the lace detailing. I love the ruffles. I like the material. It has a bit of a puritanical vibe, and I feel like any kind of rural southern town, small town, which I'm pretty sure that's what Waxahatchee is. I feel like any town like that does have some kind of puritanical element to it, so it's like very, it tracks. It's perfect. My goal with this outfit is to make it kind of just like a feminine, Americana, alt country-ish country vibe. Alright, so the next album inspiring this next outfit is going to be Tales by Loeb in 9 Stories. A beautiful album. It came out in 1995. It came out in 1995. I've been on a real Lilith Fair kick. I forget what exactly reminded me that music festival existed, but I went down a tiny bit of a rabbit hole. I could have gone down way further, but I decided to have some self-control. But I was just looking at all of the like the lineups. I think there were only a couple or a few gone too soon. I was like, this lineup is insane. Like, I would have been living back in 1998 had I been alive at this music festival. And I've just been listening to a ton of Lilith Fair playlists on Spotify, and I found a ton of artists and songs that way, and this is how I found Loeb. This whole album kind of reminds me of this vibe. I'm gonna try to find pictures to describe exactly what I'm talking about because it's hard to describe, but as soon as you see it, if you grew up in like the early 2000s, you'll know it. So the thrift find that I will be using for this outfit is this skirt. Is this skirt? I don't know. I don't even have to say anything, just look at the material. Just look at the material. I love it. It doesn't have any brand tag of some sort. Well, it says Always. Is that a brand? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, this caught my eye, had to have it. So 90s, 2000s. I love the color of it. It's like, oh my god, it's so cute. Like the pinks and the purples and the browns. Like this is that's such an early 2000s color palette, I feel. I'm obsessed with it. Anyways, I'm going to be using this, and I just have to show you the shoes up close because they're perfect. I'm kind of just imagining like a really like a kind of girl next door, a little bit more mysterious than that, okay? And she's an academic. She's smart. But she has really cute girl next door style, of course. And I'm just imagining her in a bookshop, and it's like dimly lit. There's like a nice warm hue. A book coffee shop. There's coffee. Like people are sitting there with books and their laptops, and she's looking at the bookshelves, and someone just sees her from afar and they're like, wow, that girl. Wow, that girl. So that girl, I imagine she has on like headphones or something, and I imagine that she would be listening to this album, basically. So for this outfit, I'm kind of just trying to dress like that girl. Like, tell me that girl in the bookstore wouldn't be wearing these little kitten heels. She would. She would. So the next album inspiring my next outfit is Swag by Justin Bieber. Yeah, real believers know that Bieber fever never dies. I myself was infected back in 2009, and here I am in 2025. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that every single Justin Bieber album is a favorite of mine, because that's not true. But Swag, ugh. I know some people don't like it, but I think that's because they were going into it expecting something really different. I think they were going into it expecting another big pop album, like he's been doing for the past couple of albums. Like what was the one before called, where I need you to hold on, heaven is a place to... that album. But it's very, I don't know, it's such a different vibe. I love it. I saw someone say that there wasn't any swag in the album, and I said this is the most swag he's had since like 2016 when he released Purpose. Anyways, I've been listening to it on repeat. It's so good, and if there's a swag tour, I'll be there. Don't worry, I'll be there. So the thrift find that I will be using to create this outfit is this little vintage skirt, and this might not give swag to you yet, but just hold on. I have a couple of other vintage skirts, but they're both black. They're different lengths and like styles, but they're both black, and I was so excited when I found this navy blue one, and there's a little slit. It's so cute. So basically I was trying to think of a way to create a swag album that I would still wear, because I'm not gonna make it, I don't know, maybe what you would typically think of swag. To me, swag just means like cool, you know? If someone has swag, you look at them and you're like, oh my god, they're really cool. That's all that means. If you have swag, that means you have like a suaveness about you. So that's this is gonna be my version of swag. This is gonna be something that I put on in the morning, and I'm gonna look in the mirror and be like, wow, I look kind of really cool right now. So, and I'm pulling in the colors from the album art, which is it's just black, but I'm kind of pulling in like that moodier color palette as well. So yeah, goal of this outfit is just to kind of feel swaggy. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel like you either get it or you don't. I don't know. I added a chain because I thought that was swaggy. So the last album inspiring my last outfit is actually technically not an album yet, I don't think. Basically, Hayley Williams released 17 singles, like as singles. They all have different cover art and she has them in like a playlist that you can listen to. But basically, I think that she didn't want there to be a set order of the way that you could listen to the song, so people have been making their own playlists. And I think she wants to turn it into an album because I saw that she said she was looking at fan playlists and trying to see what way she wanted to order the singles to make the official album. I don't know, but as of right now, they're still singles, but I love each and every one of them. I mean, that's my girl, first of all. That's my girl. I love her other 2 solo albums. Love Paramore, obviously, but her solo work is just so special to me. It's so special to me. And I've been listening to it nonstop. Alright, so I'm really excited about this one. This is probably my favorite thrift find of the whole trip, which is, I mean, saying a lot, because did you see that skirt? Yeah. The thrift find that I'm going to be using for this outfit is this vintage little lacy cardigan shirt thing. Like, anyways, I'm in love with this, and it's literally, it's actually perfect because my thought process behind this outfit is I wanted to pull in the colors of her album art. So every single, like I said, has a different cover art, but they all have a theme, and it's basically pictures of her in like a black and gray filter with a pop of yellow. Every single one of them has a little doodle with a pop of yellow, and it's just so cool. It's so cool how she did this whole thing. I've never seen anyone do anything like this, like releasing an album as singles before compiling it into an actual album. I don't know. But anyways, this is going to be the pop of yellow, and I'm going to be wearing a gray kind of tee. I was debating wearing a white tee under this because I think I saw she was wearing a white t-shirt in one of the cover arts, and I was like, maybe I should just like kind of recreate what she's wearing, because it seems like she is just wearing a t-shirt and jeans. But I'll be wearing jorts. The jorts are coming back out to play because when it's summer, the jorts are out to play a lot. I decided to use this gray tank tee kind of thing. It's a little bit more than t-shirt, but to just pull in like the gray color scheme and then layer that under here, and then I feel like coincides nicely with the cover art. And if we want to, I want to talk about this for a second. I think the daintiness of this fits really well with the themes of the album, because she talks in one of her songs, Hard, she talks about how because of the person she's with, she was able to kind of shed her hard exterior and be soft with them for, you know, one of the first times. And that is also like a theme in her other solo album, Petals for Armor. Like, Petals for Armor basically just means like using your softness as a shield. And I just think that this is the daintiest you can get. I just like, it's so perfect for this outfit. And I like combining this with like the jorts and the loafers. I'm gonna be wearing loafers because they're so Hayley Williams and they're cute and they look good with this outfit. But I feel like the juxtaposition of this, like this dainty little top with some jorts and loafers, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it fits with the theme, okay? Like, maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but I don't think that, that's never, you can never think too much about it. You can never think too much about art. Dissect it, take what you want from it, you know what I mean? So that is all of the albums I'm going to be dressing up as today. Let me know if you think I match the vibe, if you think I interpreted the outfits and the albums correctly, and let me know how you would dress up as your favorite albums right now. If you enjoyed, please give this video a like, subscribe, you know the drill, and also let me know what else you'd want to see. What other fashion music videos you'd want to see. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.